Lego Green!
Alright, so like before I start any more of my discussion, everything in this image, like all the IPs I'm saying that Lego won't allow in this fucking bullshit, the ones on the bottom, yeah, all of those are serious, except for Ao Oni. That one was a joke. That one was a fucking joke, okay? And I will also admit I was a little bit exaggerative about the ones on the top, but like, whatever. We're moving on.
Main discussion! Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Wii U, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, like your Mary Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us, anyway. I don't care about that.
Alright, so I feel like first I should explain what the hell and how the hell LEGO Ideas sort of moderation system works. Basically, before you can even submit a set, you have to design it. And after you design it, you have to check if the IP is even allowed on LEGO Ideas, meaning it has to abide by LEGO's standards or rules, which essentially say the media has to be family friendly. It cannot contain violence, suicide, guns, sexual content, and a bunch of other stuff like that. And after that, the final step is it has to reach at least 1,000 supporters, and even 1,000 supporters does not guarantee it having a set. It has to, like, be the top, like, have more supporters than everything else. There's usually, it's not like only one can remain, but, like, it's along those lines. Now, it seems LEGO allows IP holders to be inappropriate or whatever, and go against what they allow as appropriate. Now, you might just think this is just for money, but as I already showed previously in the video, there's another obscure IP that I don't even know how to pronounce the name of. I mean, I can read it, it's just I keep forgetting what it's actually called. Magic Monica or some shit like that, which has gun violence, suicide, violence, you know, a lot of stuff like that, and that's allowed. I don't know how this IP was allowed through the moderation system. I guess it's because it had magical girl themes and they assumed it's okay, but that's fucking bullshit since they said no to Sailor Moon, so yeah. They also said no to Dragon Ball, One Piece,
Can we get much higher?
a bunch of other animes, to where the point I sort of wondered if the LEGO Ideas moderation team had something against Japanese audiences or something, which is like, you know, xenophobic. But then again, they let that one really inappropriate anime with a really long name through, so... Now, in comparison to IPs like, example, Wings of Fire, Deltarune, Half-Life, and Splatoon, all of these IPs handle some pretty pressing topics, but arguably I'd say they're definitely less graphic than some things that you would see on Stranger Things, and that... Because arguably I can excuse the other large IPs that are inappropriate because, well, they're large and their owners have a lot of money to spare. So, yeah. But, I don't know. LEGO Ideas is supposed to be a website where people should be allowed to submit whatever the hell they want. I feel like as long as the set itself doesn't have anything super explicit in it, it should probably be allowed. Some may argue that the IP actually has to be successful and popular to even be considered for LEGO Ideas, but that's a complete lie since we already have the support system. If an IP isn't ready for LEGO Ideas, then it just won't get enough supporters. Since I heavily believe that a set's value can often be worth more than the actual IP. This is a test they did for the LEGO Sonic theme. See, the original Ideas pitch was actually better than the Ideas set that we got instead, because for some reason they heavily redesigned it. I believe this mainly pivots on the Eggman build in the set. They were essentially testing to see if the IP would be worth more than the set. Since if the set flopped, that would show that the IP is not worth more than the set, meaning it wouldn't be worth LEGO to continue investing in LEGO Sonic. However, the set was extremely successful, clearly showing that Sonic is an IP that works well with LEGO, meaning they get to half-ass all Sonic sets in the future. Which shows. So what we have gathered from this is that LEGO Ideas rule set is a lie. Either that, or as I said, LEGO Ideas is being moderated by morons. However, that leaves me to wonder if LEGO Ideas itself isn't only the problem, but the LEGO group itself has a lot of internal problems. Take, for example, the fact that they refuse to do a minifigure of Moe from The Simpsons. I don't know why they're scared of Moe from The Simpsons. He's actually a really nice guy. But they'll allow minifigures of Itchy and Scratchy, characters within the show that are parodies of Tom and Jerry and are characters known for incredibly graphic violence. Like I said, I don't think I have any real problem about this kind of violence being represented in media. It's just more I have a problem with LEGO acting like this violence doesn't exist for a cash grab, and then ignoring one of the best characters in the show. My only theory is because LEGO has a thing against alcoholism, which, yes, is a problem, but you made a minifigure for Homer who was known for drinking beer. He literally is known for saying, beer, more beer, Marge, more beer, and dough. He also says dough. But then I take a look back at how they censored out beer from Homer's personality by replacing all mentions of alcohol or beer with Buzz Cola. So I don't know why they can't do the same for Moe. As for all the other IPs that LEGO Ideas blocks, I would recommend you go into your own research and try to figure out why they exactly have them blocked. I did my own research, and honestly, I realized that the only reasons Wings of Fire could be blocked is for the exact same reasons they would have Star Wars blocked. And also probably the fact that, Whirlpool has, definitely said some things that are very, very bad.
Are you a pedophile?
Being brutally honest, though, it's not too shocking what happened to him. I'll hear myself out. But besides that, and the fact that LEGO Ideas would be clearly willing to break their own rules if the IP had a high enough value, or if the set value outvalued the IP, means that LEGO Ideas cannot really hold an IP against standards unless it's something like, I don't know, Rick and Morty, Smiling Friends, as much as I love that show, or literal porn. I feel like in the case of things like Dragon Ball, Wings of Fire, Deltarune, that's more like teen-oriented content. And if LEGO Ideas is truly targeted towards teens and adults, maybe they shouldn't be so concerned if content that is targeted towards teens and adults comments on things like death or war or feuds and creeps and stuff like that, or if it features things like swearing and violence and blood and acid and other things like that. Because our world isn't as sanitized as kids' content says it is. Teen content, including to the point of LEGO sets, should be okay with featuring IPs and stories that talk about these more pressing matters. It's a part of growing up. Anywho, on that note, before I start rambling on more, it's getting dark outside and the sundown is coming. I'm gonna go do my part as an Ao Oni fan and get the new Ao Oni remake. $10!
1, 2, 3, 4.